live. What do you think? Myself, that makes me a crazy person. Okay. Where's my glove? I need my glove. This much. Let's see what we got here. We got sugar. Got my man down, yo. I got Pokey. What up? Okay. So far, with the symbiote, we've got a FPV cam holder and a front bumper. We have a antenna arrangement for an Model T and a Foxer lollipop. And we got that session mount, which is currently just printing for version number 3. Because version number 2 didn't work out the way I wanted to. It wasn't really tight fit, and the front bumpers were a little bit too skinny. So, I've beefed it up a little bit. It's hot today, can you see? Can you notice? It's hot. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? During the stream, I'm gonna continue work on protectors, bumpers, and we're gonna make some calls, of course, because why not? And hopefully, we're gonna be able to finish it up during the stream. We're gonna get some restriction, try to figure out how the shape I want it to be. The first version I ever made of these, really chunky, really chunky. And it looked cool, but it added a bit too much weight, more flavor, and I don't know, the portions just weren't ready. It was so big that the motor just looked tiny, so I didn't like it. As always, we got some sugar, we got some caffeine, so we're good to go. Where's the tight motor? It's more fun over at least. Let's hope it. If you have any questions about what I'm doing or about 3D printing in general, give me a message in the chat on YouTube, and I'll do my best to answer it. So I'll do best. Just try and, what's that? Let's see, let's turn down. Let me just open my own screen for a second here. Just open my own screen for a second. Okay, that's really horrible. Okay, that's really horrible. What the heck is going on? Why is my sound so fucking weird? Flaming frick. What the heck is going on? Oh man, I do not want to do this right now. Maybe I just should up the audio bit, right? Check, one, two. Frick. Oh man, I do not want to do this right now. What? Maybe I just should up the audio bit, right? Check, one, two.
Hello, hello. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Did that work? Alrighty. So I guess you guys can hear me now. Hello, hello. Ah, yes. 1 2. That's way better. Okay, cool. Sorry for that. I don't know what the hell happened, but guess it works now. How's the music? Not too loud? Coolio. Okay. Finally, we're gonna get to work. Okay. Here we go. Let's dynamesh this. Oh, can't dynamesh when masked. Here we go. Just wanted to hear the monster voice. Well, I can do that. Ah man, so how are you? How are you guys? How's your day been? Did you get out to fly? Still working? Ah, bummer. Let's make those nails nice and gnarly. Can this? I don't want this little thingamabob thingy here. That's better. It's okay if I make him a little bit more blunt. Also still working. I want your guys' job. Getting to watch live streams while working. That's gotta be the good life. RuneScape woodcutting. Love it. Let's see, let's get that motor placeholder in there so I can play with the height a bit. Here we go. You know what, let's change up the music. I'm not in the mood for this particular live stream right now. Yeesh. Let's go for some electro swing tonight. As always, first I'm focusing on all the rough shapes, so it looks good from a distance. Then we're gonna go in and work on the details. This looks okay-ish, but let's close that. So there's actually something around that nail. This part I should be careful with, because last time I attempted to make one of these, it was a struggle to get it fit around these ends. That shouldn't be too bad. Just to be sure, let's make that nail a little bit hollow on the inside. Okay, next nail. Why is it not dynameshing? Oh, it is. wanted to get that little point away again. Let's see, that nail should also be a little bit bigger. Not too big, of course. That's starting to look like something. Cool. Now let's do the little one. I should actually keep that pretty short. Looks okay. Not too short. Let's make it a little bit flatter. Too much smoothing, shouldn't do that. Okay. Wrong brush. I should get the clay brush. There's the arm end. A little overlap with the end of the arm. So it should be able to fit over it for a nice snug fit. So it's not just being held on there by the screws. I think I might need to make a placeholder mesh for some wires, or maybe even a ESC. So these little thingies can wrap around that, because that would look pretty cool, I think. Caffeine and sugar, love it. So if I remember correctly, Pokey, you also started sculpting, right? I think I saw you post something on Facebook. Little bumper thingy-madoo. Cool. My memory still works. That actually looked pretty dope, especially with that paint job. You gotta show me sometime how you did that, cause I might be able to color print and multicolor print, but giving a nice paint job makes it pop. Well, at least you started, man, and that's the most important thing that counts. It doesn't matter how much you have to learn. It doesn't matter how much you suck or how much you excel at it, as long as you keep at it. Maybe I make this look easy, but I've been at this for a couple of years now. I actually went to college for this. Saint Smart Liquid Luster? Huh. I gotta ask those guys about that. It's actually a color I never heard of. Huh. I need that. But earlier today I went on Amazon. I went to the local shops and I couldn't find a single spool of fucking Saint Smart. At least not in the colors I needed in. not get frustrated, Kaoss. I mean, yeah, make it look easy, but just remember this is years and years and years of practice. A lot of people think that art is a talent and that you wake up one day and poof, you know how to art. Surprise, surprise. It takes a lot of effort. I mean, damn! I swear, it's not hot here. Yeah, yeah, it can be a bit hard, of course, but isn't everything when we start out? I mean, I remember the first time I tried to fly my quad. I was barely able to fucking hover. Let's make some nice creepy creases and folds. At least let's start suggesting that those can be there, just to see how it looks. I actually find sculpting a bit easier than 3D modeling, but it's just because to me it feels more intuitive. I don't have to think about topology, I don't have to think about the geometry constantly. I can just play around. Let's get the screw placeholder activated so I can actually see. Okie do. This actually might be a really short stream because this is already starting to look pretty much like I wanted it to. Nice and simple. Maybe just curl this nail in. That might actually look dope. How does that look? It actually looks pretty nice. It's a very smart thing to combine the two. Pretty much everything you see here, most of it started off in Autodesk Maya. I just used that to make the rough model, the base mesh, and these placeholders I make for the Boolean process. I also whip those up in Maya. It's just a lot easier. And I'm trying to get into Fusion 360, but it's just not my thing. It's way too complicated to make the simplest of shapes, and I just tend to go to Autodesk Maya and just do everything there. So what do you guys think about this so far? I think only thing I should do now is put in a placeholder here for some wires or ESC, so this is going to be a little bit more elevated, or maybe not. Just a sec, I'm going to grab a motor, hold it on there, just see how the wires go, because I'm not a 4 ESC guy, I'm a 4-in-1 ESC guy. Yeah, be right back. she's back. Fresh shirt. No more ugly stains. Let's see. If I put the motor on like, yeah. The wire could actually go over the print, but... You know what? I'm just gonna drop in a placeholder for the wires so I can wrap it around those wires. I actually don't have to go to another program for that. I can just go to over here. I said to go over here, yes. Create a big ass cylinder and make that big ass cylinder a lot smaller. Now let's make that cylinder roughly the size of a wire. Not per se, no, because the 4-in-1 would be around, or the, yeah, 4-in-1. Yeah, maybe for the wires. I'm still gonna go for the wires. Let's see, that should be... I think that's already way too big for the wire. Yeah, way too big. Let's make that a lot smaller. A little something like that. I don't know why I rotated that, but okay. Let's rotate that a little bit that way. Stretch that out. Duplicate that. Now it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing now. Just try, first I gotta put in those wires. Now that those wires are in there, first things first, let's go to the clay buildup and build up this shape. So it actually wraps around. Let's see, do I have those centered? I don't have that centered. I think that should do it. Okay. Now I might just replace those wires with one solid shape. So the Boolean process will be a bit easier, but for now this will do. Yeah, it's looking like something. I do not like this piece right here. Not yet. This is not walking the way I wanted to, but that's because of this right here. Should actually make those separated meshes. Here we go. Way better. If I dynamesh it, it's not gonna snap back. It's cool. How does it look from a distance? When in doubt, zoom out. The best way to look at a piece or composition is to look at it from a distance. If it looks shit from a distance, it will look shit from up close. I'm actually really starting to like this. Glad I folded in those, or curled in those nails a bit more. Bring that a bit closer to here. Let's step up the resolution and start working on a bit more detail. So, up that. Smooth it out to get rid of all the hard edges. If you, by the way, if you're interested in trying out ZBrush to see if it's something for you, they have a free version right now. It's pretty basic, but you'll get an idea of what sculpting is, and you can get your feet wet for free. I mean, nothing to lose, right? Let's turn off some other meshes because things are in the way. Let's see, I don't need a top plate, I don't need the GoPro screws, I don't need any standoffs, I just need the arms. Well, bam! And we just got the arms left. Yeah, it's starting to look nice. Ah, nice. I can't wait to see what you're gonna do with those keycaps, man. Who knows? Might actually need some. But yeah, man, resin printers. Those things can print some insane freaking details. But actually, right now, what I'm googling is CNC machines. I recently saw an ad on Facebook of a desktop CNC machine that should be able to to cut carbon. Now that's interesting, because that would mean I could cut my own frames, and I can design my own prints for my own frames, which would be freaking awesome. But I gotta do a lot of research. I don't know how much mess it's gonna make. I don't know how loud it's gonna be, and I'm sitting here in a freaking attic, so can't be too loud, can't make too much of a mess. Move that down, move that out. Yeah, the dust is, it's carbon dust, man. You don't want to breathe that shit. That's freaking horrible. Will destroy your lungs. Yeah, that's the biggest concern with resin printers, the smell. The vapors themselves aren't all that harmful, but the smell can be really bad. So I heard. I should ask my uncle. He has a small 3D printing business and uses resin printers for that. He makes like things for dental works, prosthetics, that sort of thing. Go. No, I can actually, the different things you mean. ZBrush has this lovely feature called Live Boolean. Let me show you. that works. First, I'm gonna need to find here the arms. Let's move that to the rest of the bunch, just to keep things a little bit more simple. Let's move the GoPro out of the way. Why didn't the GoPro move? I said, move, bitch! Get out my way! Get out my way, bitch! Get out my... You get it. Okay, so I can select live boolean. Now, what should happen? Wabam! 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 And there we go. That's all there's to it. So it now cut out all the other shapes from this thing I'm sculpting, and now all I have to do is click on make boolean mesh when I'm done, and it will actually save the boolean mesh. It's that easy. One thing to do, keep in mind, I don't know if you guys noticed on stream, but as soon as I hit that live boolean button, my computer starts screaming, crying, overheating. It's very intensive for the CPU, and my computer is 11 years old. It's barely hanging in there. Right now it's a toasty 70 degrees with only 15% load. If I start rotating and rotating and rotating, that load goes up to 100%, and we see it hitting 90°C easily. It's horrible. But as far as I can see, the stream isn't stuttering or anything, or at least not too much. So we're hanging in there. Let's see, let's forget about those little strains for a little bit. Let's focus on the arms, because we're almost done with one color. Then we're gonna add a second. I should say a third, because the nails are the color is flesh bit-ish. It's not really flesh. I mean, what's the symbiote made of? Goo. So, of course, when we're done, we're gonna add a second color for those strains, you know, the freaky veins. And there's also a really simple technique to do that, which of course I'm going to show you. But first, I'm going to have a quick look at my printer, see how it's going with the latest test print, and I'm just going to take you guys along for the ride. How well you guys were actually able to see that, but I tried. Yeah, let's finish up this color first. Let's work on those final wrinkly bits. Auto-saving. It's annoying, but I'm glad it does it, because you don't want to know how much I crash. Now, of course, because we're 3D printing this, we don't want to go all too much berserk on the details. It's just going to be a waste of time if it's not going to show up in the print itself, so it's okay to keep things a little bit more simple. Excuse me, get back here. Okay, that's done one. God damn it. If you see my camera angles continuously spamming out, or spasming out, it has a spasm. It really does. It has nothing to do with ZBrush. That purely has to do with my computer. I'm letting go of the keys a bit too fast, and my computer just isn't able to keep up. How does that look? What? Let's not do that. Not just yet. Let's see. Also, another big tip that I can give to you when you're working in 3D like this, turn off perspective. No, it might sound weird, because you might think you want to have this perspective on, but especially when you're working this close, I mean, you can kind of see the difference, right? Right now, all the prints I've been showing off the last couple of days, my layer height was 0.2. The final prints I want to do in 0.1 or 0.15. But just to keep things fast, and you know, they're just test prints, 0.2. And for most of the functional prints I do, like the GoPro mounts, 0.2 is good enough. It's strong, it looks good, and let's face it, layer porn. Even non-3D printing folks love layer porn. Alright, you take care, Daniel. I'll contact you soon for some whoop and coffee. I'm sorry, Chaos. What do you mean with with TPU?
None of our quick folks, the solemnity of the occasion. In a dead silence, the huge grinning star, hanging over a ton and a quarter, was raised from his bed. The soft of wonderment escaped our lips. So gorgeous was the sight that met our eyes.
I never actually heard that one. Keep the layer height high to prevent clogging. Honestly, I never heard of that. Yeah. Huh. What kind of printer are you using? Because it shouldn't clog. I mean, I went down to 0.05 millimeters. And it printed. Clogging. I'm thinking real hard here, but hmm. I think you should just go for it. Just go down to 0.15, see what happens, because it shouldn't clog. Layer height shouldn't have nothing to do with clogging. The only thing that can happen with TPU is that it's gonna start scraping away at the old layers a bit. Especially with the way I get things set up. I got things set up that it's always over extruding by a bit, just to get that layer adhesion as strong as possible, because we're strapping into a quad and we're flying that quad around at way too many miles an hour. So, but no, the only clogging I ever experienced with my printers was when I was getting heat creep. So the heat from the extruder was going up, up, up into the little Bowden tube that's at the end of the hot end, where the filament actually goes in, and if the filament gets hot there and expands, it gets stuck. It was an easy fix with an extra fan on the extruder motor, because with Prusa machines that extruder motor gets stupid hot. It's a stupid flaw, and it's stupid that they haven't made a permanent solution for it, but yeah, just experiment. Just try it out, go lower. Like I said, I went as low as 0.05 millimeters with TPU, and it printed okay. It kept printing, the end result wasn't all that good looking, but it kept printing and it didn't clog, so yeah, direct drive is king with TPU. I mean, you can get it done with a Bowden for sure, but direct drive will make your life so much easier. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up these two strains here, and then I'm gonna add the third color. Oh, this music. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's horrible on this stream. especially when the German stuff starts. I mean, no offense to Germans, but I just don't like the sound of the language. Let's switch up the music again. Why shan't we? Oh man, it's hard to talk for some reason. You know what? Let's risk the copyright strikes. And let's just turn on my own little playlist. I'm not gonna monetize this anyway, so who cares about copyright strikes? As long as they're not blocking my content, I'm happy. Might have to mute a couple of parts afterwards. Oh, let's get the chat back in view so I can actually see if you guys are saying anything. Let's beef up this part a bit more. And I'm calling this a little bit done. I think that's beefed up more than enough. I just want to get this smoothed out a bit more. Righto. Starting to look good here. One more time, let's look at it. I think I should make it so it doesn't overlap over there. There we go. When I do the Boolean operation, I can fine tweak that. That looks pretty good. Except for this part. This needs a bit beefing up. Here we go. I'm just not super happy. That can help Kaoss. I love to share the knowledge. I want to get more people into this. Because let's face it, 3D printing is too nice of a medium to just waste it on simple shapes. Alright, you take care. Yeah, keep an eye on Facebook, man. I will be sharing. And Instagram, of course. Thank you for tuning in. And see you next time. Ah, caffeine and sugar. It's... hooray, it's past midnight. Oh my god. No. No. Next song. What the flip of fuck? That was horrible. Okay. This playlist might not be the best idea. Yeah, this is gonna get me copyright strikes for sure, but I don't care. Okay. Let's do a quick save, because I haven't saved all stream, and I would hate to crash and lose progress. Alright, you take care, Pokey. I'm looking forward to seeing more of your work. Keep at it, keep going. If you need any help, give me a holler. I'll be glad to help you out, but I think you got it covered so far. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Yeah. Sim break. Let's fire up the URL. Let's fire up the Tango.
Welcome to Tango 2.
Oh, thank you. The cable is under the webcam, which is not a good idea. Why did it mess with that aspect ratio so much? Okay. Yeah, let's just keep the webcam off for now. Should work in the other scene. Freestyle originals. Wait, first I gotta dial back those settings by a lot. Let's go 720p, so it doesn't become a major stutter fest. Freestyle originals. Let's go out of service. Unfortunately for this part, I will not be able to read chat because there's a game in front of it. Here we go. And that's a good start, of course. Whoa, shit. Ah, man. Trust me, I can fly. just not when other people are watching. Let's go to the Zeppelin. Ah, crap. Oh, shit. Sims, they save money. Ah, shit. I was too high. I thought I could make that. Ah, crap. Ah, shit. I hesitated. Let's do some trippies. And then it's back to sculpting. Whee! Okay. Back to sculpting. I probably fucked up the webcam by the looks of it. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. Nope. Okay. Okay. That fixed it. Awesome. Oh, let's turn that thing off. Don't want to drain the battery. So, back to sculpting. So, before I started failing in the sim, we made pretty much all the fleshy, gooey bits for the first color. Now, we're gonna add the veins, the second color to the flesh. So with Venom, that would be the white veins. With Carnage, that would be the black veins. With the Joker symbiote, that would be green. With the anti-Venom, I think those would also be black. And so on and so on. So, neat little trick. I'm gonna hold control. It gives me the masking brush. I'm just gonna start drawing. Masking out where I want those veins to go. I'm actually gonna put one on top of the other just to see how that looks. Let's see. Now this doesn't have to be super exact. It's just gonna be a rough sketch where I want everything to go. I just gotta be careful not to overdo it too much. Now there's fitting music.
Oh, I am a parasite. Oh, I am a parasite. Really bad.
that I wanted to. Maybe just extend that a little bit more. Okay, now that we got that mask off, we're gonna go to extract. We're gonna click on extract. We're gonna see this ugly shape pop out. That's fine, that's cool, that's okay. We're supposed to be doing that. Now we click accept. Now it made that into a separate mesh called extract 1. So now what we can do is first we're going to Dynamesh it again. So we're going to go to Dynamesh, take our resolution up a little bit, Dynamesh it. I think I should turn on the music again. So you can actually hear me talk. Well, bam. Coolio. So now that we extracted that and we Dynameshed it, we're gonna smooth out all the hard edges because they're veins. Veins don't have hard edges. They're tubes. Weird, bloody tubes. And we're just gonna smooth some more, and then we're gonna smooth, and if we're done smoothing, we're gonna keep on smoothing. Smooth. Smooth. And smooth. Just when you think he's done smoothing, he's gonna smooth some more. It's a bit tedious, but that result makes it worth. And of course, first we're gonna smooth out all the visible parts. But later, we're gonna have to smooth the parts we can't see right now, because we are gonna boolean this. So the shape of this is gonna get cut out from this piece. So all those inside shapes should be smoothed out as well. And that part, I don't need that part. Crap. Let's get that trim. There we go. Get those shapes away. This is connected. I do not want to have this connected. Crap. There we go. Okay, starting to look a bit better. Let's see if I can safely Dynamesh this. Yeah, cool. just a bit more smoothing to be done. Some final rough edges. And then the base shape of the veins is done and we can start detailing it in. Why is that connected? Should that be connected? No, it should not be connected. Why you do this to me? There we go. Be gone, thought! That's better. That looks weird. It shouldn't. That's better. Let's see. How is that looking? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's up that resolution a bit. Let's just use the move brush to get the placement of those veins a bit better. This piece might be a little bit too thin, but I'm gonna risk it because that looks good. There we go. I might actually finish this piece during the stream. Do a quick save. I'll be right back. Bathroom break. Okay. Where were we? Oh yes, veins. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually digging this pretty hard. Let's turn on the rest. Why is there hair in my mouth? Let's put on the antennas, let's put on the GoPro, let's put in the FPV camera. Let's turn on a bit more pieces of the frame so we can get a bit better overall view. Okay. I think we just had this song. Cool. Oh, no, this is the actual good version, by the way. I don't know about you guys, but I'm loving this. Let's do a little bit more work on the nails. I think those could use a little extra love. I shouldn't hunch over so much. I'm killing my own neck and back.
Hi, I'm Neuro. I speak to you from the radio station because I want to help you. There is so much other people out there who need help. To make you understand that it doesn't matter if you are alone, but it is time to fight. For those
Let's up that resolution even more. Give that a final polish. Then let's put some scratches on there. So those claws actually look like they have been clawing. I should turn off the antenna again. That thing's getting in the way. Cool. Let's try out some scratches. Nope. I think it might be a bit too small for scratches. Thank you, Mr. Aber. I still don't know how to pronounce your FPV name, man. You gotta tell me one day. But yeah, you have a good night's sleep, bro. Oh my god!
November 13th, 2077.
Ugh.
Today is a new beginning. Here it is Neuro that speaks to you. Stay
I need more caffeine. I need more sugar. I just love that sound. reports of stuttering on the stream, so let's do some quick rotations. And have a look at the preview, how it's going. Looks good. Should be good. The webcam is laggy for sure. I mean, it's my phone, it's connected via Wi-Fi. And another one bites the dust. Honestly, I think I'm done. Small enough overlap so it should pop right over. That looks pretty good. Okay, so let's take another look at the complete overview of what we have so far. Yeah, man, I left space. Actually, had a mesh in there to represent the motor wires, but I don't need it anymore. And thank you and welcome for joining the stream. Yeah, I think this might be it. So right now, we're printing version number 3 of the session mount, because version number 2 was a bit too tight for comfort and the bumpers on the front were a bit too skinny. I already printed the FPV cam holder in the bumper, which fits really, really nice. The antenna and on the back. I think it needs a little bit of fine tuning, but it should be good for most of it. So, is this it? Is it done? Is it finally done? Let's save this. Thank you, Abdul. I appreciate the kind words. Now, one thing I do have to keep in mind is that, especially the parts that are overlapping the motor wires, should keep in mind that this is going to be really small when printed, like 2-3 millimeters. Yeah, man, I've been at this design for so freaking long. This is, I think, by now I should actually call this version number 20 or something. It started out like, wait, let me grab some pictures. Let's go to the right folder if I can find it. So this started when was this saved? Oh wow. Okay, so this was the first version, and I made this back in February. Let's open that up. Get that to the right screen. Go down. It started with this, and after I 3D printed most of the parts, nothing actually fitted. It was freaking horrible. So I went back to the drawing board a few weeks later, and I'm freaking glad I did. Because holy hell, this thing is starting to look great. Don't crash on me. Good boy. I mean, god damn! Oh, I don't care about PG safe. I don't care about all that stuff. Just say whatever you want to say. I don't care about monetization. I don't care about regulating chat. Oh shit. My foot got stuck behind a cable. Just a second. What the hell did I just do? Just a sec, replugging this monitor. Come back, baby. There we go. I should really do some cable management. That shit was freaky! Yeah, my foot got stuck behind the cable. But we're back. By the looks of it. Oh. Wait. I know the solution to this. Yeah, it came back as a baby. Where are my tablet settings? Okay. There we go. And we're back. Everything's working again. So, what we're gonna do now, in hopes that the stream isn't gonna crash during it, is right now the topology of the claws is one big mess. Let me just show you. First, I'm gonna turn off all the other extra bits and bobs I don't need. So right now we're looking at 112,000 polygons. And with polygons, I mean these little squares. So we're gonna try and bring that number down by going to Z remesh, set that count to for this, put it on at 20, and then we're gonna press C remesh and hope my computer doesn't start crying and screaming and catches fire because I'm live streaming while I'm doing this. Nice. We're still alive? We're still alive. Okay, cool. Next up. This little part right here. Again, same thing. For this piece, we want a bit more polygons, so we're gonna say 30. I'm gonna click C remesh, lean back, hope we don't crash. Yeah, if you hear me talking about crashing a lot, my computer is 11 years old, and I'm pushing 500,000 polygons at sometimes. It gets freaky! But also this succeeded. And we just have one part left. That part are the veins. For the veins, I actually might want to also keep that number high. So also 30. Z remesh. Don't crash, don't die. Survive. And it did. And let's play some Sonic music, because Sonic music will speed up your computer. Okay, now we got that done. Now, next tricky part. Well, to be honest, for 3D printing, it might not matter all that much, but in the past, when I brought in too much polygons into my slicer, yeah, it processed it, but it was having a really hard time. Slicers aren't made for much polygons, so I want to keep the total poly count as low as possible so the slicer doesn't freak out. And also, there's no use to mosquito. I didn't grab it. Shit. I'm gonna get spit in a moment. Okay. Anyway, if you're 3D printing it, there's no point to all those polygons. They're not gonna show up in a print. I can make the most itty bitty greeny details in this program. I can make fucking skin pores. But there's no point to it. I'm printing it with a 0.4mm nozzle. You're not gonna see it. Let's wait for the autosave to get done, finished. Here we go. Okay, now for the next trick. First, let's put all these meshes in the right order. So first, I want the flesh. There we got the flesh. Then, I want the veins. And then I want the nails. So for this next trick, we're gonna press live boolean. That's gonna cut out the arm, the screws, and all those things. Now, also gonna cut out those veins, and we're also gonna cut out those nails. Oh wait, I forgot. Select the nails, go to solo. I should first edit a piece of the nails that you didn't see before, because if we're going to print this in transparent filament, it might just shine through, and when it does, we want it to look a bit more uniform to the rest. Notice it doesn't have to be perfect, just good enough. Not good enough. I really should have done this earlier, but I forgot. Thank you, Abdul. Appreciate it. If you got any questions, just shoot at me. I'll try my best to answer any questions you got related to 3D modeling and or printing. Cool, that looks hella dope. Now if this stuff interests you or you want to get into it yourself, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell button. You know the drill. Because I will be making a video series on this as well, which I'm planning out at the moment. Okay, that looks cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So, first things first, we got the flesh selected. And with that flesh selected, and gonna cut out the veins. We're gonna cut out the nails, the arms, of course, the screws. And now we're gonna go to Boolean, make Boolean mesh. I was afraid that was gonna happen. We're getting an error, and I might just think where that error is coming from. So we're gonna fix that. This is always a bit of a tedious process. The Live Boolean tool is amazing, but the meshes you are using, so the 3D models you are using, they have to be perfect. There's got to be nothing wrong with them. So we're just gonna Z remesh again, and for the Boolean parts, we're just gonna go stupid high. So 100, which should result in 100,000. There we go. That's one. Okay, let's try again. Click Live Boolean, select that part, make Boolean mesh. Again, error. Okay. Why are you giving me errors? Turn off Live Boolean again. Let's have a look at what shapes we have in here. We only have the arms, so it might be the arms. Let's have a look. Mesh integrity, check. It should be good, but just to be sure, let's see remesh the entire arm. So now, and that's what I mean with ZBrush crashing. Back. Let's try again. Yeah, this might be a bit too much to do during stream, because those Live Boolean processes, they eat up memory. So I might just actually stop the stream right here and do the rest off. Well, that sucks. It means I have to do those nails again. And that's why we save a lot. Okay. You know what? I'm actually not even gonna attempt to do it again during the stream. What else can I do? You know what? Did I do? Okay, I didn't save before that, so that's good. You can actually correct a few little mistakes here. So let's redo those nails, but this time before we remesh it. Alright, you have a great day as well. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time. There we go. There we go. I think that's good enough. with that. Let's save before I crash again. As much as I wish I wouldn't crash, I keep crashing all the time. But 11-year-old computer. I'm impressed it's still hanging in there. Here we go. Now let's think. I already edited the session mount and it's printing again. That should be done in about 4 hours. Now, I'm not too sure about this antenna holder for now. That spacing is a bit but it should actually be good. I'd rather have a tight fit than a too loose of a fit. You know what? Fuck it. Let's try the Boolean again. If I crash, then that's it. But we're just gonna try. Saving. Takes a long time to save. Bam! 18 seconds. That save took. But it's saving all the undo history from when I started this project, so it's a couple of million undos. Okay, let's do the whole remesh process again. Remesh. Nope, that's the wrong remesh button. I should click this one. See remesh. Let's do 20 for the nails. Here we go. That looks good. Next, let's take 30. Remesh. There we go. That remesh is done. One more, or excuse me, two more. One more of my sculpts. And then the booleans have to be remeshed. Those veins I want at 30, and that's 30,000. That actually went pretty fast. Okay, cool. Now let's remesh this boolean here. Let's make that 20. Last time I did 100, that was a bit too much, I think. Yeah, that's good. Now let's remesh the arms. Mm. 50 should do it. Whoa, that's actually way too much. Let's bring that down to 20. That actually looked pretty good. Cool. But still look okay. Yeah, that should be okay. Okay, cool. Let's save again before I crash again. More caffeine, more sugar. It's not like it's 1 a.m. and I need some actually sleep, actual sleep. Yeah, speaking is hard. Okay, cool. Okay, let's put those in the right order first. So first the flesh, then the veins, then the nails. I really hope I'm not gonna crash again. Let's save because I changed something. That's actually a little bit weird. Okay. I really hope the sound is good, because I see the sound bars doing crazy stuff. I mean, my microphone bar is moving along with the music. That shouldn't happen. Oh well. Let's focus at the task at hand. So we're gonna click live boolean. We're not gonna click live boolean because I want to disable all of this so we don't have all those extra polygons in view. Let's press live boolean again. And press boolean, make boolean. And it gave another error message. Why is it giving me error messages? Okay, lame. That should be good. That should be good. That also should be good. That one should be good. That one should be good. What am I missing here? Aha! Fix mesh. That's one. Let's check the others first as well. That's good. That should also be good. Okay. Let's try again. Live boolean. Oh, before I actually do, save, because I made a change. It's done saving. Okay, make boolean mesh. Successful, several error messages. Okay, I think I know how to solve that little piece because I just fixed this mesh. So maybe I should give it another remesh. Just to fix those last itty bitty little errors. Okay, cool. Press live boolean again. Make boolean mesh. In progress. I think we're good to go. Okay, cool. Now we did that one. Now we're gonna do the second one. So we're gonna turn that on, turn this one off. So now you can see that those parts of the arm and the screws have been cut out of this one. Click make boolean mesh. That worked as well. Let's turn on the last part, the nails. I don't think those actually need to be booleans, but we're just gonna boolean just to be sure. Now that should be done. With a big emphasis on should. So we're gonna go to append. We should be able to import the last 3 meshes. Select those. Let's turn off the arms for a second here, and what do you know? Ladies and gentlemen, or that one viewer that's watching, we got ourselves some 3D printable models. Let's save first, because I'm terrified it's gonna crash. And now it's gonna get to the good part. We're gonna go to the slicer. We're gonna slice this bad boy up, so I can start a test print. So I can fit it on here tomorrow. Finally freaking finish this motherfucker. I mean, look at it. It's already looking so freaking cool. And it's only one part multicolor and the rest is just black, but who cares? It's all gonna be multicolor and I'm loving it. I'm so freaking hyped right now. Okay. First, let's put everything in a folder. Let's call that folder Kaoss. 2. Oh, I meant 2. There we go. Let's put everything in that folder so we keep everything nice and organized. And we're gonna select the first mesh. And we're gonna go to export. We're gonna go to my test print folder. And we're gonna call this Claw A. Then we're gonna go to the second mesh, export. We're gonna call that Claw B. And the last one, export. Guess what I'm gonna call it? Claw C. Now we got that done. Let's go ahead. Bring the slicer over here. You know what? I don't even have to bring it over there. I can just take you to the other scene. There we go. There we go. This one is printing right now. Just in a single color. What is it? It's the mount. And I'm printing it upside down so those teeth will print in the best possible way. Because if that starts the other way around, let me show you what I mean. Let's say I would print it like this, right way up. As soon as it would start printing those teeth, it would start with just a most itty bitty tiny point, and then it's gonna start build up from that. There's a lot bigger chance that that's gonna fail or mess up, and if I flip it around, it has a bigger surface to start on and work its way to the point. That's gonna make it look better, but that one is already printing right now, and we just finished. Claw A, B, and C. Now we're gonna drag and drop. I'm gonna say yes, this is a multi-material. Oh, and it derp. Of course it did. Just a sec, getting messages. Yeah, that's actually pretty silly. So, I exported it in symmetry. Let's see. I should be able to delete that. Delete by symmetry. Yeah, that's working. Cool. I should switch scenes so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm just deleting the other parts on the other side because I do not need that for the prints. I can just import one model, mirror it, duplicate it, and we're done. So ba-bam. Let's export that again. Just a sec. Okay. Let's export that again. I actually want that part to be A, that part to be B, and that part to be C. Don't know if I did it the right way around the first time. There we go. Override A. Override B. And override C. There we go. Now back to the slicer. Gonna delete. Gonna delete this part and re-import it. If my computer can stop tripping for a moment. Yes, this is a multi-part, and there we go, just one part. Now let's orient this the way it might actually print okay-ish. Yeah, that looks most favorable position. Okay, just for shits and giggles, let's put this in the right colors. There we go. That looks dope as fuck. Now let's turn off the supports for this because I just want to see how this slices. I'm actually not seeing any problems here. Only problem I'm having is with the orientation, because this, I want this whole piece to just print flat. So let's try that again. There we go. That should be better. Let's see, this part black. You know what? Let's go for carnage. Let's do this red, this black, do this white. There we go, carnage. Slice that puppy up. Now we get a nice flat top surface here. And it's not gonna matter for the bottom part. I mean, you can already see that most of it is gonna be on supports anyway, so why even bother, right? I'm actually seeing one tiny little thing. Not sure if that's the slicer. Okay, here we have a small issue that I should fix. That's the red wall is too thin at this part, so it's not printing. It's showing through the white. So I should thicken that up a little bit. Other than that, I'm not seeing any issues. Looks great. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So, back to 3D. Yeah, okay. I got a little bit distracted there, sorry about that. So, by the looks of it, this little part right here, I could maybe just thicken it up like this without having to do the whole Boolean operation again. Wait. Rookie mistake. I crashed, so I have to set the backface mask again. Now I'm not doing this the right way, I'm doing this the quick and dirty way. So if I want to do it the right way, I would have to go back and do the Boolean operations again after I did this edit, but I think that should do, and that should already look pretty damn nice. So I only edited the flesh bit, that was part A. Let's export that. Let's export it. Cool. Now before I change scenes again. No. Yeah, that should go there. And change scenes. Here we go. Get rid of it. Let's see. Let's rotate that again. that should be fine. I know you can still see a little crease, but that's just a slicer. You can actually see that those points aren't nearly touching. When that's printing, it should look fine. So I'm not worried about that. You can actually see it in multiple spots. Okay. Now, just for shits and giggles, let's put that to Carnage colors. Now let's have a slice. Oh man, I cannot wait to fire up the printer. Yeah, no. I'm happy for today, but before I'm printing this, I'm just gonna do it the right way and fix this little part right here. Also this. No, it's not looking terrific. It's actually skipping some parts here because the line is too thin. So yeah, it's gonna need a little bit more touching up. But for now, I think I'm happy. I think I'm done. Nearly done, but at least I'm done for today. So yeah. Wait. First switch the scene. Now drag those windows over to the other side. Here we go. So, just to recap what we did today. We made this. A cute little claw arm protector to go with our session mount, with our FPV cam holder, and with our antenna mount, all to fit on the source one. Yeah, I'm actually pretty freaking happy with that. Save that. Not gonna lie, I feel pretty damn fucking good about this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go offline. I've been online for nearly 3 hours. Holy crap, that's a long live stream. Damn. At least I got a lot of work done. But now it's 1:30 in the morning, and I really need to get some freaking sleep. To those of you who tuned in, thank you. Hit like, hit subscribe, click that bell icon, you know the drill, to get notifications and to see when I live stream. I try to live stream on the regular. There's also a video series incoming about 3D printing, mostly, because I've been getting a lot of questions about TPU printing and how I get such clean prints. So I want to do a video tutorial series on that, just explaining my thought process behind that. I know I can't cover everything. I only have 2 printers. They're both the same, Prusa Mark III's, so I can't answer any printer specific questions, but I can take you through the theory and the thought process I go through when I'm tuning and I'm tweaking my printer, so you can apply that thought process to your own printer and to your own slicer to get hopefully the same and even better results. Yeah, for now, thank you guys. I'm gonna see you later. Bye.